All right, guys, we're going to take over this game. Let's give these fans a show.
There's no mincing words. When you're pumped up like that before your team and before a game, it is game time. Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. And a brief look here as State Farm presents our starting lineups. And breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Rudy Gay.
Well, you take a guy like Gay, he's got that long wingspan. And so he uses it at both ends of the floor. Offensively, he'll shoot over the top. But on defense, he can cover so much ground with that length and athleticism.
Well, he just doesn't use it defensively, Steve. Offensively, that length is an asset as well. You know, he extends well on his jump shot, bounces off the floor with it, and can finish at the rim when he gets into the teeth of the defense.
This is the first game in the Grizzlies' road trip. They've got a good chance to prove themselves in what is going to be a very difficult part of their schedule coming up. Guys, with the bulk of their games coming up on the road, it's going to be tough. Right now, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Rick Adelman. Doris?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Curry, and Shannon Brown picks up the foul. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Anderson kicks to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You take a look at the Spurs, and of course Memphis, a game behind.
When I look at Memphis, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them, and that's what the NBA is all about.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the second half when we come back after the break. But right now, let's go over to Damon Bruce with the Sprint Halftime Show.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's halftime out in San Antonio.
Visitors travel on foot and by boat along the gorgeous Riverwalk here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back, everyone.
Well, good game.
And the pass to Williams. He passes it to Parker. He's covered by Gay. Now here's Parker. Gets it to go. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
So on the floor for Memphis, the great trio in the front court: Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, and Marc Gasol. Curry is out there with Conley. Curry with him. Williams picks him up. And that one's good.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Green, the pass to Brown. Poked away. Conley against Brown. Gets the bucket. And that's now 8 points for Conley.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Conley against Brown. Here's Mayo. Here's Humphrey. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
Here's Curry. Green with the rebound. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game to the Trailblazers.
Well, their shots just were not dropping for them in that game. A cold shooting night, that's all you can say.
Well, the shot selection was a big part of it, Steve. I mean, they were taking terrible shots. It's not at all what you like to see from a team that should certainly be able to execute better.
From the line, Brown, good.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. Passes it to Gasol. Up top, Curry. Right side, Curry. Just 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we have a moment now to check out the story on Marc Gasol. His last 10 games, 12th in shooting percentage. And in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league. So a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
You know, talking again about his field goal percentage, Steve, I mean, that's really been a strong suit for him, an area of strength in his game. And he's basically been efficiently and reliably scoring.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Spates checked in for Gasol. Arthur comes in for Zach Randolph. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Selby's subbed in for Mike Conley. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 13. Dishes it to Parker. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. And the slam by Williams.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
Well, better safe than sorry. I mean, you got to be sure when you're in traffic.
Curry is inside. Gets it to go. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Potter. And Curry pulls it down.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up, and we're going to send it over to Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game segment. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, and our uncontainable game, the Grizzlies are the recipients. No big errors on their part, and they've been the team that wants it more so far. It's that extra bounce in their step that has been the difference maker for them.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.